Today on the channel, we're back out with another G.I. Joe Classified series unboxing. This time, we got old Brent Scott, a.k.a. Hit and Run.
Kyle steps up, he's on with the mic, a warrior's heart, ready to strike, revealing heroes from every dimension, each piece of story, a bold intention. Dude's got no charm, just plastic and strife. This isn't a game, it's Kyle's real life. He tears them apart with a fire so bright, every review a battle, every take a fight. See you later, goodbye, what are we doing?
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another G.I. Joe Classified series unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a very popular one in Hit and Run. But for all your Hit and Run needs, you better hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15%. Yes, 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. That's exactly what I did. Headed over to Jay's, picked up Hit and Run and a few of the other new Joes that they got in stock. And you know me, I'm all in on these Joes. And you know how we're going to do this review as well. We're going to do it like we do all the other ones on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I had Hit and Run as a little kid. I also had the 25th anniversary version of Hit and Run. And I was always a Hit and Run fan, playing with my Joes as a kid. He wasn't a top tier guy for me, but he was a nice one. The camouflage was always fun. But many years later, when you have the internet and you start hearing about other stories from the Joe world, there was a lot of people that absolutely loved Hit and Run. So that was pretty cool. And I still remember going to a country Walmart with my grandma once upon a time, getting this Hit and Run figure, not this one, but the one from the 80s. And it's funny how some of those things stick with your brain all these years later. Many, many decades ago, my grandma took me to get that one, and I'll never forget. And I also remember her paging me. My grandma was notorious for that. She would go up to customer service at the Walmart, Target, or everywhere. Could you page my grandson? And all of a sudden you'd hear, could Kyle come to the front desk, please? Kyle, your grandma is looking for you. She would do that all the time, and I would just always cringe. And then I always said to myself, well, nobody knows me in this area. I'm not going to cringe too much, but my grandma, salt of the earth, as we do know. And the grandma loves you. She's always going to get you a Joe, and my grandma got me Hit and Run once upon a time. But as I was saying, Hit and Run, very popular in a lot of things. It was interesting. It's a lot like Donatello. Let me get my turtle straight. Donatello, a lot of people love Donatello. It's their favorite turtle. I hear that about Hit and Run. Like, he's one of my favorite Joes, which just feels weird, but it is what it is. You like what you like, you don't what you don't. But let's dive into Hit and Run. Of course, can't wait for the inevitable repaint of Hit and Run. Member of Tiger Force, proud member of Tiger Force. Flint said, Hit and Run, come on in. You're coming into the team. We got that last, probably the 21st anniversary line, if I'm not mistaken. But there it is, old Hit and Run. Very dark in the package. He's ready for the jungle. He's ready for rock climbing. He's ready to do anything he needs to. He's going to support that Joe team, of course, but looking very cool. G.I. Joe Classified, Hit and Run. What was his name again? Brent Scott. I don't know. You can never trust a guy with two first names, can you? It's always dangerous, but looking good here. Hit and Run on the side, looking good with that urban camo on the side here. Number 188 for those keeping track at home. Then on the back, there he is, Hit and Run, doing his thing on the side of a building, jibber jabber down low. Looking pretty cool, though. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. See you later, Spider-Man style. Goodbye. Hit and Run. See you later, up high once again. Plastic Hit and Run prison, looking pretty good. Quite the loadout for this bad boy here. You got the helmet, you got some goggles. And man, oh man, the Classified series, I swear they're using more sticky tape these days. I think they're diving into the Todd McFarlane Cambodian tape is what it seems like to me. I'm a guy that's seen a lot of tape in my days, and it's extra sticky. It's got all the hallmarks of the Cambodian cannibal tape we unbox all the time here on the channel. Just unbelievable stickiness on these. There we go. Can I get all this out? We got the little dagger here, a lot of small pieces, which is always a little challenging, as we know. There it is. There it is. We're almost there. Almost there. There it is. See you later, Shuffle. Goodbye. All right, let's get down to Hit and Run. No extra hands with Hit and Run. He's not going to do any of that business for sure. Now let's get into things here. We saw this, I believe, with Alpine. It's a big grappling hook. You're going to throw this up like a young Batman in Batman 66. You're going to climb up the building with this. So we do get that if need be. You do get a big old knife here. Not sure exactly what he does with this knife, but a big handle here. Big old knife. Cut the rope, cut whatever he needs to with that. We also got a little knife dagger kind of thing going on, looking interesting. I think these little circles through here is you can put that through the rope. So if he's climbing, he kind of has that and it's on his rope maybe. I don't know. I'm sure a mountain climber is watching this and will clue us into what that's about. You got the little side piece here. You always got to have one of those, all in black. We're seeing a theme in this wave, a lot of black weapons with this Joe team. We do get this. What is this? Like a handle? Does it go on here? I don't know where this goes exactly, but we got a little handle type thing here. Very strange once again. Not sure, and I feel like the original release had this as well. I think it has something to do with his climbing, I would have to imagine. He holds onto this and maybe slides off it or something. Is what it is. We do get the big duffel bag here. He's ready for the gym. He's ready to climb a mountain. He's ready for anything that needs to happen. You do get the plastic strap. It is movable here. It looks like, does this open? Ooh, it opens up. There's nothing inside here, but you can store a lot of this stuff, which is always nice to be able to store inside the baggie. His original version came with a baggie as well. You do got a holster on the side here for that long knife. Nice to see that. And then you got a handle up here if you want to hold it differently. So you got some options with this. Nice to see this kind of thing. And a hit and run hallmark once upon a time with his original figure. Then you got the big old machine gun here. He's ready to take on all comers here. We do got, oh, what is this? America's Most Wanted Monthly, a monthly magazine. John Walsh, editor-in-chief. Shout out to John Walsh, America's Most Wanted, an all-timer when I was a kid. And on the front cover, I might have to get some glasses or something because it looks to be one Conrad Hauser Duke on the front of America's Most Wanted. War crimes, I'm sure. Who knows what else? If I'm not mistaken, I think Duke was in the Epstein files. I think I saw that somewhere, Todd McFarlane. Somebody fact check that. You know it's true. You know it's true. Shout out to our buddy Duke, no doubt. But we do get the helmet for hit and run here, and you also get some goggles. Got to have those mountain climber goggles, just in case a bird comes at you, or dust and debris, wind blowing by. You never know what you might come across. But he's got the helmet, got the strap on the front. Looking very good. Got the chin strap here. Todd, you love a good chin strap, is what I've been told. Shout out Todd McFarlane from the couch. And now shout out to Hit and Run, ready to go, ready to take on all comers. Very cool looking figure here, no doubt. Now, first thing you see is his face. He looks like a kindergartner and like they got into the paints or whatever and started painting his face. Kind of reminds me of that. And I told a story about my grandma earlier. I'll never forget when I was like 6 years old, going in my grandma's bathroom and she had a bunch of lipstick. And I grabbed the lipstick and I made the Ultimate Warrior face paint with her prized lipstick and didn't even get in trouble. Grandma's like, what are we doing? Oh my gosh. My grandpa's like, Buck, what are you doing? My grandpa called me Buck. Buck, what are you doing? What's going on here? I remember my grandma, getting the water in the rag and just scraping that stuff off. That was a real fun one. But I was the Ultimate Warrior for about 10 minutes. It was a good time. But it kind of looks like that. He got caught putting makeup on his face. I guess it's the urban camo. That's what we got going on. He's got a haircut you could set my grandma's watch to, no doubt about it. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth, and a stoic face. Interesting look to him here. Now, he does got the strap over the front here. He's got a couple of grenades just in case. A couple of just in case grenades is what we call those. You do got the holster in the front, which will hold his other little knife, I'm guessing. I'm not sure what that holds. I guess it could hold a magazine if you wanted it to, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I guess you can. It's a multi-use holster if you want to. It does hold his magazine, so if you want to put that in there for whatever reason, you got the option. It's always great to have an option or two, as we know. Very tight in there. You got the whole harness here. You got the carabiners or whatever you want to call it right in the front. So I guess if you're hooked in, you can kind of go throughout on there. So he's ready to climb some mountains. Got the holster on the side for his side piece if need be. Got pockets sculpted into him. We've seen this body mold in the past. Got a little forearm guard there. 2 trigger hands, glove trigger hands out of the package here. Looking very nice. Got the camo outfit throughout. Almost reminds me of Airborne once upon a time in the Joe line. Looking very nice. Black army boots down low. Kind of fitting for hit and run, I would say. A little bit of butterfly shoulder action. Arms all the way around. Bicep cut. Double jointed. Pinless elbows. Playing all the hits. Hands back, forth, side to side, up and down. Head back, forth, side to side, up and down. Ooh, he's got a collared shirt on. You know he's welcome into Club Grayskull at a moment's notice with that collared shirt. Looking very nice. Waist articulation. You do got the ab crunch there. Big old splits if you need it. Leg does drop down. Goes up for that big boot if you need it there. Thigh cut. Double jointed. Pinless knees. Boot cut. Ankles up, down, back, forth, side to side. Playing all the hits right here. Looking pretty darn good here for old hit and run. Not a bad piece of business here. An iconic character and more iconic than I assumed he was, is what I'm going to say about Hit and Run. Might be a little hard to get these helmets on. We saw that before. Kind of hard, but there we go. You just got to really work it. You got to work it, and you got to work it real good, like Salt and Pepper told me once upon a time. Just work it real good, and then you'll get it there. But there you go. Got to get that chin strap on. And that looks more Hit and Run to me. I'm not used to him without his helmet on, but looks pretty darn good. Got the hole in the back, too, for a backpack if you want to grab another backpack or something. But Hit and Run, ready to take on all comers and ready to fit on a ringside collectible stand using code Kyle to save 10%. How about that? Hit and Run G.I. Joe Classified Series. Be interested to hear your thoughts on this one. Is this a must-have in your collection? When will we get the repaint, and where will it go? Target? We'll see what happens. It's been a while since we've got some Tiger Force. I'm ready for the return of Tiger Force characters. We'll see what happens with that. But let me know your thoughts on Hit and Run in the comments down below. And you made it this far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to this channel and my other YouTube channel. 2 channels to keep you busy every single day. All kinds of stuff going on. Check out Patreon, YouTube channel memberships for even more content and your best way to support the channel. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is also the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available every Tuesday wherever podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. So for Hit and Run, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
GIJOE.